hunting this way with hawks?
Well, I don't much like having my work done for me, sire. I prefer to feel a wild boar on the end of my spear. When he turns and charges, there's a moment of delicious personal contact. When one at last feels responsible for oneself.
It's odd, this craving for danger. Why are you all so hell-bent on risking your necks for the most futile reason?
One has to gamble with one's life to feel alive.
Or dead. You make me laugh. I'll tell you one creature that loves hawking anyway, and that's a hawk. It seems to me we've rubbed our backside sore with 3 hours riding just to give them this royal pleasure.
Oh, my lord, these are Norman hawks. They belong to the master race. They were right to it.
Do you love me, Becket?
I am your servant, my prince.
Did you love me when I made you chancellor? I wonder sometimes if you're capable of love. Do you love Gwendolyn?
She is my mistress, my prince.
Why do you always have to put labels onto things to justify your feelings?
Because without labels, the world would have no shape.
Is it so important for the world to have a shape?
It's essential, my prince. Otherwise, we wouldn't know what we were doing. Oh, it's getting heavier. Come, let's shelter in the hut down there.
Becket, you didn't answer my question!
You there! Oh. Can we shelter our horses under your barn? You do know how to rub down a horse, don't you? Come, we'll sit out the storm under his roof.
Oh, what a soaking! I'll catch my death. All this just to keep the hawks amused. Well, what are you waiting for? Build us a fire, dog. It's freezing cold in this shack. What is he waiting for?
I don't suppose he had any wood left. Wood is scarce, my prince.
What, in the middle of the forest?
Well, they're allowed 2 measures of dead wood. 1 branch more and they're hanged.
Really? And yet, people are always complaining about the amount of dead wood in the forest. Still, that's a problem for my stewards, not me. Run and pick up all the wood you can carry and build us a roaring fire! We won't hang you this time, dog.
Go, my son. Your king commands it. You've the right.
Why do you call that old man your son?
Why not, sire? You call him dog.
It's a manner of speaking. Saxons are always called dog. I can't think why, really. One could just as well have called them Saxons. But that smelly old ragback, your son, what on earth can they eat to make the place stink so? Dung?
Turnips.
Turnips, what are they?
They're roots.
Do they eat roots?
Those who live in the forest can't grow anything else.
Why don't they move out into the open country then?
They would be hanged if they left their district.
Oh, I see. Mind you, that must make life a lot simpler if you know you'll be hanged at the least show of initiative. They don't know their luck. But you still haven't told me why you called fellow your son.
Well, my prince, he is so poor and so bereft, and I am so strong beside him that he really is my son.
We go a long way with that theory.
Besides, I'm appreciably older than you are, and you still call me son.
Well, that's got nothing to do with it. It's because I love you.
You are the king. We are all your sons and in your hands.
What, Saxons too?
Well, England will be fully built when the Saxons are your sons.
You are a bore today. I feel like I'm listening to the Archbishop, and I'm dying of thirst. Hunt around and see if you can't find us something to drink. Don't worry, it's your son's house. Hey, Thomas! Thomas, look!
Have you found something to drink, my prince?
No, something to eat. What do you say to that? If it's cleaned up a bit.
She's pretty.
She smells a bit, but we could wash her. Look, did you ever see anything so tiny? How old would you say it is? 15, 16?
It can talk, my prince. How old are you?
See, of course it can't talk. How old is your daughter, dog? He's dumb too, that son of yours. How did you get him? With a deaf girl? It's funny the amount of dumb people I meet. The second I step foot out of my palace, I rule over a kingdom of the dumb. Can you tell me why?
They're afraid, my prince.
I know that. And a good thing too. The populace must live in fear. It's essential. The moment they stop being afraid, they have only one thought in mind: to frighten other people instead. Give them a chance to do it and they'll catch up fast, those sons of yours. Look at it. It's sly, it's obtuse, it stinks, and the country is crawling with them. Stay there, you! I ask you, what use is it?
It scratches the soil, sire, and makes bread.
Bread in a land of beef eaters? I never touch the stuff.
But your troops must be fed, for a king without troops.
True enough. Yes, that makes sense. Well, you little Saxon philosopher, you. You'll make an intelligent man of me yet. The odd thing is, it's so ugly, and yet it makes such pretty daughters. How do you explain that? You who can explain it all.
At 20, before he lost his teeth and took on that indeterminate age all the common people share, this man may once have been handsome. He may have had one night of love, one moment when he too was a king and shed his fear. Now, afterwards, his pauper's life went on, eternally the same, and he and his wife no doubt forgot about it. But the seed was sown.
You have such a way of telling things. Do you think she'll grow ugly too?
Well, sure.
If we made her a whore and kept her at the palace, would she stay pretty?
Perhaps.
We'd be doing her a service then, don't you think?
No doubt.
Would you believe? They understand every word, you know. Who's that one there?
The brother.
How do you know?
Instinct, my lord.
Why are they staring at me like that? I've had enough of this. I told you to get us some water, dog.
Their water will be brackish. I have a gourd of juniper juice in my saddlebag. Come, you, give me a hand. My horse is resting.
All my sons. That Becket. He wears me out. He keeps making me think. I'm sure it's bad for the health. Where's my drink? How much longer do I have to wait?
Here it is, my prince, but it's dirty. Here, have some of this juniper gin instead.
Drink with me. What's the matter? You're wounded.
Oh, no doubt about it, that horse of mine, he's a nervous brute. He can't stand the saddle being touched. Bit me.
That's funny. Oh, that's very funny. My lord is the best rider in the kingdom. My lord makes us all look silly at the jousts with his fancy horsemanship, and when he goes to open his saddlebags, he gets himself fitted like a page. You're white as a sheet, little Saxon. Why do I love you? It's funny, I don't like to think of you in pain. Show me that hand. A horse bite can't turn nasty. I'll put some of that juniper gin on it.
I already have, my prince. It's nothing.
Then why do you look so pale? Show me your hand.
It's an ugly wound, my prince, and you know how you hate the sight of blood.
All this just to fetch me a drink. Wounded in the service of the king. We'll tell the others that you defended me against a wild boar, and I'll present you with a handsome gift this evening. What would you like?
This girl. I fancy her.
That's tiresome of you. I fancy her too, and where that's concerned, friendship goes by the board. All right then. But favor for favor. You won't forget, will you?
Of course not, my prince.
Favor for favor. Do you give me your word as a gentleman?
Yes, my prince.
Done. She's yours. Do we take her with us, or shall we have her sent?
I'll send for 2 soldiers to fetch her. Oh, listen. The others have caught her.
Wash your daughter, dog, and kill her, please. She's going to the palace. For my lord here, who's a Saxon too. You're pleased about that, I hope. Give him a gold piece. I'm feeling generous this morning.
No one will come and take your daughter away, but keep her better hidden in the future. And tell your son to go and join the others in the forest. It'll be safer for him there now. I think one of the soldiers saw us.
Godmother's guts! Pink!
He was handsome, that one. Is it true he's going to take me to the palace?